Hi everyone, my name is Mrs. Guzman or Mrs. Fusey. So this video is to help you determine what math class you should take next year. I wanted to show you my face, but I'm going to show you the whole screen now. So you have an option of 3 classes to take next year. Depending on what you're going to do after high school will really determine what class you want to take. So college, are you going to do trade school? Are you going to go to the military? Are you going to go into work right after high school? Or maybe you're going to go to a technical college. So what does it mean if you're on an A through G pathway? So the first question it's going to ask you is, are you on an A through G pathway? Will you attend a four-year university? So A through G means that in terms of math, it means that you've had C's or better in both math classes you've took as a freshman and a sophomore, or maybe even a junior. It means that you're trying to get the third year of math that's required to apply to a CSU or UC or some other private colleges. The fourth year is recommended, but you're trying to at least make sure you get those 3 required years. And obviously it means you're going to a four-year university right after high school. So you're not going to community college right after high school. You're going to go straight to SDSU. You're going to go to Stanford. You're going to go to Emory. You're going to go to different schools. You're going to go to UCR. You're going to go to Chico. So different things like that. What does it mean if I'm not on an A through G pathway? So that means you've probably struggled in math. So remember, this is all related to our math classes only. So it means you struggled in math and you might have gone D's in Algebra 1 or in geometry. It means you plan to go to two-year community college, so maybe IVC. You might go to career or technical school, so maybe like a construction school, or you might learn how to be an electrician, a carpenter. You might go to the military. So you're going to enroll in the military through the Army, the Navy, U.S. Coast Guard, or you might go to work right after school. So some people want to go straight into the workforce because that's something that they're currently doing or something that they've already planned to do. All right. But what if I didn't know I wanted to go to a four-year university and now I do? Can I change to an A through G pathway now? Of course you can. But that comes with conversation with your counselor. Okay. So yes, and yes, you can. But you need to have a conversation with your counselor. You need to make sure that you're going to make up those classes that you've gotten D's or F's in order to become an A through G student. So that means that you want to apply to a four-year university at the beginning of your senior year. Okay. So have that conversation with your counselor. So we have 3 available classes. The first one is Algebra 2. So it's for an A through G requirement. So it satisfies the requirement for you to go to a four-year university right after high school. You have to have passed geometry and Algebra 1 with a C or better in both semesters. Students who want to go to pre-calculus or they want to go to AP Stats the next year, then they really need to enroll in Algebra 2. If you're going to pursue a STEM major, so you want to go into science, technology, engineering, or mathematics, then Algebra 2 would be the pathway for you. Okay. Financial algebra is a new class we have, so it's this class right here in the middle. It does satisfy the A through G requirement. You passed Algebra 1 both semesters and geometry with C's or better. You did struggle somewhat in Algebra 1. Those who would like to pursue a major that is not STEM, which means like you can go into business, finance, you can be an elementary teacher, a preschool teacher, you might want to go into a construction, psychology, sociology, etc. Okay, so financial algebra means you're going to learn about taxes, you're going to learn about mortgage, you're going to learn about credit. It's not easier than Algebra 2, it's just different. It's more applicable. So you learn a little bit more about financing and things that are a little bit more closer to you, especially if you're not going into a STEM major. The only thing with financial algebra is it's your third year requirement for your UC or CSU requirements, but you can't take a class after financial algebra. Once you take financial algebra, you can't go into AP Stats, you can't go into pre-calc. If you do financial algebra and you stop, and you would not take any classes for math your senior year. Okay. It is an option though, other than Algebra 2. Summative math is for those of you guys who do plan to go to something other than a four-year university. So a community college, you might be going into the military, you might be going to a technical school. What this class is, it's kind of a mix of Algebra 2 and financial algebra. It takes a lot of the Algebra 1 concepts, some geometry concepts, and then it takes some consumer math concepts, which means You're talking about taxes and mortgages and credit. So it gives you a little bit of span of everything, okay? But it's not A through G. So if you are planning to apply to a four-year university, you need to make sure you choose one of the top two classes. So this is your voice. This is your choice, okay? You kind of get to decide. Of course, there might be changes due to something your counselors or Mrs. Petter might see, or your admin. So please fill out the survey, and please leave any comments if you weren't sure about something, and we will try our best to get back to you. I hope you guys have a great day.